Hello, let's have a chat. In this video, I'm going to talk a little bit about when you're not motivated to hobby. I'm not going to say it's hobby burnout, it's not. But sometimes you're just not in the mood or you're doing hobby adjacent stuff. I've talked about this kind of thing before, but I think it's worth revisiting it because this is the reality of the hobby. Sometimes you just don't want to. Let's have a chat. Well, as I said, guys, I've not really been feeling in the mood to hobby. Got a lot of other things going on in life, and sometimes we don't just have the mental capacity to sit down and think about nothing other than our armies, what we want to do, and what we want to create. Now, that can be a problem for some of us. For me, what that manifests as is feeling guilty that I'm not working on the projects that I really wanted to get done. That's a bit silly, isn't it, really? Because they're the projects that I'm doing for me to do the things that I enjoy. So why do I feel guilty if I'm not having chance to do them, or I don't feel I've got the energy, the time to put into it to do it to the level that I want to do it to? It's a really good question, isn't it? And I think sometimes the constant releases of new miniatures feeds into that, especially if you add in the additional pressures that we put on ourselves of, I want to make a video about this or a video about that, or I want to engage in it in this way or that way. That can be a problem. Now, that's not to say I'm entirely burnt out on what I'm doing. I'm not at all. But right now, I'm not feeling like I want to paint. And I've got all of these Stormcast in front of me, waiting to be finished, and I've got all my Slaves to Darkness that I need to crack on with. So what am I going to do? Well, to be honest, I don't know. Today, I didn't know what I was going to talk about. I thought I might talk about Space Marine 2, but I think everybody else is talking about that at the moment, and to be honest, I've not played it enough to really have a great view on it. So in a few weeks, perhaps I'll talk about that. And then I was like, well, perhaps I could just release my next Stormcast tutorial video, but I want to keep to that structure so that I'm not stressed out further down the line, and I've got a chance to work on other projects that I want to share with people. So my question is, and this is where I want you to help me, what do you do about hobby burnout? Or not burnout, it's not, is it? We've already talked about that. What do you do when you don't want to hobby and you want to do some other things because you just don't have the space to concentrate? There's so much new stuff coming out. There's the Stormcast Battletome coming out in a few weeks, and all of these other cool armies. I've hardly played any 4th edition. Spearhead's something that I've only had a couple of games of still, and I've got all of these models kicking about that I still want to crack on with and get done and do really cool things with and share them with the wider community. But I'm just not motivated. Can you guys help me give me some motivation? If you can, that would be fantastic. Hopefully, this isn't going to be a long-lasting thing and I'll be back to it in a week or two. But it's a thing. Let's not hide from it. And if you're suffering as well from hobby burnout, get away and do something else. That's what I'm trying to do. Instead of just plowing through miniatures that I'm not really enjoying doing at the moment, I'm focusing on other parts of the hobby. I'm trying to up my video production skills. I'm trying to up my editing skills, and I'm definitely trying to make things a little bit nicer for myself in the spaces that I play in and I work in. So it is kind of hobby related, but it's not interesting video content that I want to share with you guys. Or is it? Let me know down in the comments if you would like to see me talk about the wider hobby and what I'm doing inside of that and how it all relates together. Reading books, playing games, listening to audiobooks or lore videos, talking about lore, or just looking at stuff on the Warhammer website and talking about it. Let me know what you guys want. I don't want to do just the same stuff that everybody else is doing, but I want to share my authentic hobby journey with you. Let me know anyway down in the comments, and I'm sorry this video's not been ideal, but next week, part 3 of the Stormcast tutorial, and I do have some other videos down the line that I'm really looking forward to sharing with you. We've got some Cursed City stuff, we've got some big centerpiece model projects I'm going to be working on as well, and of course, there's that ever-looming possibility that I might actually get round to streaming. Everything is pretty much set up now, so I have no excuse. I just need the motivation to crack on. Thanks for listening. If you're a new subscriber, sorry this is the worst video I've done in a while, but this is the reality of it. I'm not going to hide from it. Thanks very much for sticking around. I've been Wayne. You've been awesome. I'll see you on the next one, guys. Bye for now.